Right, good afternoon. My name's Peter, and welcome back to OpenXcom, Terror from the Deep Edition. Now, for those new to this, and I'll reiterate what I said in the first video, XCOM Terror from the Deep is a sequel to the original XCOM released back in the mid-90s. A turn-based, strategy game of saving Earth from aliens. The Terror from the Deep sequel involves saving the Earth again from aliens, but they come from underwater instead of from outer space. So you're tasked with researching, capturing, destroying alien bases, and using what you've learnt to turn the tide of war. This is our last encounter, and we're 2 months in. So let's just recap what we've done so far. We have living quarters on the build. 2 days until they're finished. Alien containment's up and running. We've got a new general store. And let's see what our research is doing. Okay. Average usually denotes the research will be finished in about a couple of weeks, maybe, if that. So we're doing pretty good. And the corpse of the alien we captured and the weapon he had. And so far all our scientists are busy. And let's check any aquanauts. Yeah, we've got a good roster available. I think we might have lost our tank in the last encounter. Let's just check the stores. Unless it's already in transit, maybe. No, there's nothing arriving. So we might just purchase another one. Let's have a look. Gas cannon. With some bolts. Yeah, we lost it in the previous one. We've only got like 2 bolts left. Okay. That's interesting. In the original XCOM, we didn't have these tooltips. But obviously with the OpenXcom, they've made a few tweaks, and we can see all of this, more details on the what's in each pen, so to speak. Anyway, research is underway, time's ticking, so let's push the clock forward. And we've received our harpoon bolts for the tank. Once touched down in the water. Now, as I mentioned before, attacking a underwater UFO brings its risks of more aliens being alive at the time, obviously because the damn thing didn't crash. But you get a chance to recover more bodies, more equipment, and more of the ship intact. So I might just let's have a stab at it. Right. Next time I'll get a torpedo launcher to replace the one we lost in the previous battle. Little pro tip: if you can avoid it, don't equip your blokes or let them have the dart gun. It's pretty much one of the worst weapons in the entire game. Even with the basic aliens, you're almost emptying half a clip of them to kill them. And there's only like 12 shots in a clip. So, yeah. Right, this is... Oh, this is really close to the alien ship, as you can see. Huh. It's not very often you get this close, actually. They're usually about in the corner here or adjacent on the other side of the map. And with this terrain, the volcanic layout, there's not going to be a lot of cover. So we got to take this with baby steps. Okay. Although you can hide behind these stalagmites. They're not too bad, but I wouldn't put them anywhere else if I could help it. Let's see what they do. Here they are. Now usually it's best to throw a grenade because for some reason they seem to react less to that, although they sometimes will react if they see you throw it. But compared to like a gun that could miss and get their attention over and over again with your shots just missing or occasionally hitting and not killing them, it's just safer, quite frankly. Right, that's north of the position. Okay. Right, I'm going to make him come to us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push you back inside. There's a bit of a risk sometimes. If you've got a few troops out ready for the off, the aliens will like go, huh, I can kill her, there's a one grenade. See, it's that mix of risk and reward. Do you have backup or do you go in solo? And let's make them come to us. Right, just under 50-50 chance. Let's see what we can do. Back of the head. Nice. Just keep an eye out, mate. And obviously with the turns taking less time to go back to your turn, it's very indicative of how many aliens are left. So what we could do is we could just scout a little. I bet he's up there as well. No, he's just there. Okay, so we've got not much time to fire or crouch, and I'd rather not crouch in the open, so I'm going to pull back to there. And just have you on standby in case. Crouching makes for a lower profile and also increases your accuracy, so it's a win-win. But if you can, I'd rather crouch behind something. I forgot you could do this. I'm not sure you could do that in the original. I'm pretty sure you couldn't, but I could be wrong. And he has no idea. Okay, upsy daisy. Another grenade. And hopefully this little conning tower won't get in the way of the grenade. Sometimes I've just thrown grenades before and they've just hit the item in front, or the object in front of me. Although we can't see him. Boom. Gotcha. That's 1, 2, 3 done already. Considering the amount of time they needed to make that last move, I'm guessing there's only a couple left, if that. Okay, you need to be facing that way. I did hear some doors open before, so it could have been these two, or it could be one left inside. Huh. He's got to be inside. A lot of the time, aliens in any mission, whether it's on land, underwater, will just won't move in the entirety of the game. They'll just stay in that spot in a confined closet or ship or whatever, hoping you try and find them, and then they'll just ambush you. Well, so to speak. It literally makes finding the last alien into a bug hunt. Okay, so we know where they are now. Right. Good shot. He's actually unconscious as well. Oh, look at that. And hopefully, yeah, we've got a live alien. That's really good. Well, it cost us 2 blokes, so and we're low on grenades. You get promoted. You don't see the end of the war, unfortunately, chaps. Right, let's get a couple more aquanauts. A few more scientists can't hurt. Now, I remember there being a sort of a cheat, hack, glitch, whatever you want to call it. If you have multiple bases and you want to avoid monthly costs, what you can do is transfer all your scientists the day before, well, probably actually pretty much the last day of the month. So when the new year comes, well, the new month comes around for auditing your equipment personnel, any transfer in staff don't get added to that bill. So you can almost avoid the entirety of pretty much their maintenance. It's not something I do very often, and usually if you're sensible with money, I wish I was in real life, you can avoid getting into debt anyway, so it's not very much of a problem if you're making the money by doing your job right and getting the affirmation of the world. Here we are, more bolts. I'm guessing I did that twice in the... No. Sorry, I thought I'd ordered it last time and they were in transit. But no, I got a fresh coelacanth. Pretty sure it's pronounced coelacanth. It's, I think the name comes from a prehistoric fish that was recently discovered in the last 50 or so years. It was thought extinct, but yeah. Okay, we'll put a coelacanth on board. The gas cannon is adaptable for both under and above water missions, which is a relief. And now that we've got a live aquatoid, we don't really need to prioritise trying to capture one. Let's have a look. The corpse is almost done, so in theory, yeah, we could aquatoid soldier. Wait, I did order two, didn't I? Yeah, I thought so. Must have ordered it last game or something. Yeah, coelacanths are usually your scouts, unmanned drones, pretty much. And actually, that'd be a good idea to make a proper save. Unmanned, unable to be psychically controlled, but they don't get promoted, they don't learn from their battles, their health never goes up. Okay. And there's the aquatoid in all its grey alien-like, but not quite beauty. Yeah, he mentions the sectoid reference there, which is the a grey, typical Area 51 style alien in the previous game. So now that he's done, hopefully we can squeeze something out of this chap. A lot of the time, the harpoon rifle, I'll show thusly. No, that's for the... Let's get this mixed up. General equipment. Yeah, jet harpoon. Very basic rifle. You can see with a very low damage there. A lot of the time it will actually... It would do more stun damage rather than actual outright kill, like a proper rifle would, and what they were actually better at in the previous game. Speaking of which, I'll just order a few more. You don't want to get too involved in... let's get some high explosive bolts for fun. In harpoon technology, because... Spoiler warning, as soon as March rolls around, the aliens change out to a more aggressive race. And you'll need sonic equipment as soon as you can. Sonic pistols are devastating on their own. Later they become considerably more powerful, but the pistols can wreck house even with the most advanced aliens, though you will need a couple more shots just to ensure the kill. Here we go. So basically, alien technology in Terror from the Deep is based on auditory waves rather than like plasma technology. And basically it means you shoot green bolts of death and it just almost oscillates the target to just goo. Although you can pick up power clips once you know of the sonic weapon, in question the pistol, you can still reload the unknown clip into the pistol, even though it's quite obviously it's a sonic pistol clip. But it's usually best to have pistol and or rifle and ammo both researched to make it more efficient, and you can manufacture both of them yourself. The med pack is fairly useful. I mean, healing indicates any sort of damage the Aquanaut may have taken during battle, but because the more difficult nature of XCOM 2, Terror from the Deep, not the recent XCOM 2, sonic weaponry tends to outright kill your people, so you'll be very rarely wounded or damaged, say compared to the previous game. Stimulant is if the Aquanaut in question is unconscious, like stunned or frozen or whatnot, and jabbing that into them will just pretty much wake him up. They'll, once you pop out of the medical screen, having applied the stimulant, the stunned Aquanaut will appear to him crouched without any of his weapons. He will have dropped it all because he's literally unconscious. Painkiller. I'm pretty sure this wasn't described in the original flavor text for XCOM Terror from the Deep. With the OpenXcom, they've actually enhanced it and explained that painkiller is like a sedative and will actually calm down an Aquanaut who's panicking because of either low morale, like the team are being killed, or he's been psychically attacked even. I remember like previous guides in the past for the game was saying how they guessed just by trial and error that it restored morale. It wasn't actually explained much in the game. And so, you know what? Oh, sugar. That's right, you can cancel research in this. In the original version, take a drink, you couldn't cancel research. You could just pull out all the scientists and no research would happen, but the item would still be on the list here. Anyway, where were we? Backdoor soldier. Yeah, we're going to cut it to about 6 for now. I'm going to put the rest of you guys into researching that. And you can, as soon as you've researched a Terran item like a medkit or a particle disturbance center, which I don't really use, quite frankly. I barely use medkits as is, but I'm just using this for the benefit of demonstrating how it works. So you apply your technicians that you got on base, how much it will cost you to produce them, and then it will denote how long that will take. It'll be 8 days and 18 hours, so almost 9 days. Sometimes you can just, and I've heard in like some guys it's actually beneficial in the manufacturing screen to research random stuff like say Gauss technology here, which is slightly better than Harpoon technology but nowhere near as powerful as sonic weaponry, and I don't really want to anyway. You can manufacture research and manufacture Gauss technology, sell it, make it, and then sell it for a profit, which is rather handy. And here we go. Right, hopefully we can assault this during the daytime. So what I'll do is I'll send out an interceptor. Keep it targeted during the night cycle. Send out his mate, so that time can progress without having the terror site going away. Because once you've actively targeted it with the craft, it will still stay there. I don't think we can do this though. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we've got it. It sounds a little bit cruel, like leaving the civilians to scream about for the entire night, being chased by aliens, but sorry, I just value my troops a little bit better at this point. Although the game will sort of, as we saw in the last episode, tell you off for not helping civilians during the mission anyway. That'll do it. And we are greeted by an Aquatoid. Now this is a little bit alarming now, because when the Aquatoids do ground-based assaults, they bring a few friends with them that can do psychic attacks, which means if they use their psychic attacks on your personnel, not including the coelacanth, because as I said, that's like a autonomous drone, your crew members can either panic, like lose the morale in the purple bar here, which makes them prone to panic. They can drop their weapons, run away, randomly fire, or sometimes get mind controlled and that unit is treated as hostile. Wow. No, I think that chap there, look at his blue weapon, he might have a freezing weapon called a thermal shock launcher, which launches like freeze bombs, which can incapacitate your troops, ready for the abduction and take him back if you lose. So what I want to do is I want to pull the coelacanth out. Like in chess, when you move a specific pawn forward, then you can like move the bishops out behind him. I'm going to push the coelacanth forward, try a few shots. Yeah, because he's the most threat there with his sonic weaponry. And then hopefully I can, with a little bit of luck, forward a bit more. I can use the entirety of my team now just to take a pot shot at him. Over there. Could take an aim shot, that gives it just under 50% chance of hitting, but never mind. As you notice, Aquanauts will stop as soon as they see an alien. But usually it's not a very good position to do so. Like, he just stopped there when my cursor was pointing. But because the bulkhead's in the way, it doesn't count as a clean shot. Actually, that looked like a thermic lance, which is... A thermic lance is a weapon the aliens will have in their arsenal. And it's like a point defense weapon, or you have to be next to a human to use it. But because of a weird bug in the original XCOM, the aliens never used their hand-to-hand weapons for some weird reason, even though they have them with plenty of grenades. Right, that little twinkly sound is indicative of the aliens using their mind powers to try and capture the mind of one of our troops. Now when that happens, what's best is to scroll through your troops and see who's got suddenly no morale. It was either one of these three there in the middle. And I'll demonstrate as thusly. If Bernardo here had come under psychic attack, what you do is you right click on this little button here, kills these time units. So if by the next turn he was to come under alien control, he couldn't do a darn thing because he has no time units. But unfortunately he could, on the turn after that, come under alien control with his time units intact after they've refreshed, and then just murder everyone. I've seen sometimes of Aquanauts just throw a grenade into the Triton here and just kill everybody, and the mission's pretty much just been over. Right, the little brown figure you saw, I believe, was a calcinite, which is an ally of the Aquatoids. He has no weapons, so to speak, on his person. Like, he is literally unarmed, except for razor-sharp claws, which he'll use in a melee style striking thing. He can't be disarmed with these claws because they're pretty much a part of him. But just trying to work out where he was now. He might have been around there. Yeah, there he is. So yeah, he has no ranged attacks. He will just swipe at you with his claws. You can just see them in like a weird diving suit, which is very, very bizarre, quite frankly. But they are deadly because they're psychic attacks. They will just, if they see you, they'll look at you and then probably retreat to a safe distance, remembering where you were, and then using that psychic attack where they saw you. So we'll take a few pot shots at him, because we don't like him. Now they can damage the coelacanth, but at the same time it's a drone, so I'd rather sacrifice that over, say, troops. Now their diving suit offers quite a bit of armor as well, so they can resist quite a few harpoon shots. He sees them. Probably better vision, these promotion. Make a horrifying sound when they die as well. Oops, someone got jellyfied. Oh, he's got a mate. Right, let's see what we got here. Huh, he's pretty close. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen... These are like bunkers where you can just hide in there, or aliens tend to hide in there. I've never seen the East Iron heads actually on one of these things. They're usually by the side on the where the coast is, with the sea. But he's pretty much into our trap right now. So what we can do is let's see if I can get a grenade up there. Pull the pin. I'm not sure we've got enough time units there. No, we haven't. So what we can do is oh, that's interesting. The red marker to denote the grenade is live. This is what I usually do sometimes if the armor of the grenade has no time to throw it. I just give it to someone else. It's usually safest to put it down on the ground. Don't want to risk lobbing it to someone who just had to waste time units to pick it up, and turns out he can't throw it. Although if you're holding the grenade that's armed, it won't go off until it's thrown or the Aquanaut in question is killed. Think of it like as a dead man switch, for instance. So it's very handy. Right, hopefully that'll go off. He didn't die, or he was stunned. As I said, yeah, demonstration of the claw attack. Oh wow, we're busy, aren't we? Okay, let's try a snapshot. Okay, let's try reloading and bring the next one into play. Morale for the troops will go down if your coelacanth is destroyed, but not as much as if it was a human. And thus demonstrates the almost uselessness of the harpoon gun. I would equip them all with gas cannons, as this chap has here. But the gas cannon in itself is rather heavy, and as you can see from the status of some troops, strength is not really good at this point in the game. I think you level up your strength by carrying heavier weapons, but as they start out, you'll randomly get some stronger than others. One time I equipped half my crew with gas cannons, and before I made any moves there was limited time unit moves, because the strength impedes your time to move around the map because your character is overburdened, quite frankly. Right, so let's poke him. See, if I waste too many time units shooting him, I won't have enough to retreat and flip out to the next chap, so... yeah. Let's try someone else. So, there's two of them. That's great. But we want to take out the Calcinite as soon as possible, because if that thing controls our crew, we are done for. Oh dear. This is not looking good. And they've expended their time units as well, so... the door comes up after the turn has ended, I think. Yeah, but the next turn the door is up again. But I think during the alien turn it might be down. Oh! Yeah, they can do that. We can do that. Right, morale's not too bad. We are killing a lot of them, even though we just got 2 of us completely wasted. I swear in the original they wouldn't do that unless it was like a more difficult mode. No, somebody got zapped. I bet it was one of you guys back here as well. There's a corpse of the unfortunate Aquator who got clawed to death. The map will say, I'm pretty sure that was right at his feet. Yeah, there's nothing. Well, there's one over there as well. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, red marks denote civilians, grey is alien, and yellow is XCOM. That should kill him. Right, now we're knowing the numbers. Now these chaps, Aquanauts who have no weapons, they usually carry the thermic lance. Not thermic. Oh, was it thermic lance? Yeah, there's thermic lance, which is the enemy's point defense weapon. There's thermal taser, which is your stun rod, so to speak. These chaps carry a thermic lance and about 4 or so grenades. I think they're like technicians or medics, which is rather bizarre. The little arsonists they are. Just be very wary of them in this situation, because if they see you, they'll just throw out grenades until you do nothing but ash, quite frankly. Right, seen another one. Yeah, that could have been that stun one. So I'm going to shoot him if I can. Yeah, we got enough. Yeah, we got 5. That denotes 1 chance to move backwards. Alright, Henk. No, I don't think you can shoot from there. Oh, we can. We can't hit from there, it seems. So we'll try one more shot. For some weird reason, a snapshot usually gets them more than an auto shot, even though an auto shot gives you 3 chances. So, I don't know. Right, let's see if I can get a snapshot. Oh, swing and a miss. Right, let's see if I can get through here with 1 shot. I'd rather not do an auto shot, so I risk smacking me mates in the back of the head. Huh. Alright, chaps. Now this is interesting to note that we've barely moved from our Triton, and already the aliens have minced the civilians there. We've barely gone out into the field, they've just all come here, which is usually good, because it saves us exposing ourselves to more fire in the open. As you can see, this turn has started and Luke has less time units, denoting that he hasn't enough strength here to carry the gas cannon around properly. But at the same time, we've got a 50-50 chance, although it might take 1 time unit to turn, so it could stop it. Oh wait, no, that was looking the way he was facing. That's fine, and he's out of time units now. So, right, this ensign might work. Maybe not. Pull him to the back. Okay, let's try a snapshot. Uh-huh. Pull him back and reload your gun. Okay. Yeah, all we can do is that for now. Come on. Got him. And I think some of these unarmed aquatoids, the scientists, medic, technician, whatever, they can actually use some psychic powers, so there's still a little bit of a risk at times. Okay, we found him. Found him. Reload. Yeah, the Cat's-Night corpse, you can see, looks very familiar to the aquatoid corpse here. Right. Oh, wow. Now, this little Charlie is carrying a sonic cannon. Great big bulbous-looking rifle thing with I think it's like a reverberation chamber for a bigger sonic blast. And I think it's like top tier of the alien sonic weapon systems. It's not actually all that heavy, even though it looks huge. Right, no fire because the mountain's in the way. But we can probably get a shot off at him. And he didn't react, so bonus points there. Right, 50-50. Come on. Okie dokie. Right, have some of this. Wow. Right, hopefully I can... Yeah, I thought so. Okay. I was going to say, if those two shots didn't kill him, he was going to react and fire, I bet. Right, let's get some of this sorted out. Hopefully you can have a go, mate. No, still no fire. Line of fire. Wait until he moves. Yeah, there he goes. It was him that was panicking. See, compared to others, the morale has just gone in half, like down to 50%. Thankfully, he's dropped all his equipment, so he is no threat. Unless they made a change, if an Aquanaut has no equipment on him, like he's dropped it in panic in the first stages of psychic control, I don't believe they can pick up any weapons thereafter to use against you. I think. I'm not entirely sure that might be the case, but anyway, let's take a few tentative steps out. We'll be on guard duty as well. And... Oh! Flipping heck. Yeah, this is not looking good now. Yeah, because as soon as you go to an alien incursion site, you can't get reinforcements, which is a little bit of a pain in the bum. Right, grenade is activated. Put it on the ground. Run inside. Right, Hank, it's your moment to shine. Hopefully we can get it up there. Oh, look at that. Take cover. Right, he sees another one. This could be the chap that's using psychic powers. Good lordy. Yeah, we can see him. Come on, Bernardo. That was way off. I'm so clenched right now because I know if I leave any troops outside, he will throw a grenade. Oh, I hate it when trees are in the way of your line of sight. Yeah, he sees two people outside. Oh, we might be able to get him inside at least. Don't disappear and act on us. Oh! He has a friend. Right, I'm going to retreat for now. And hopefully you chaps can do something about it. 50-50, what do we say, folks? Yeah, well, we've wounded him for what good it is. And I believe you need 15 time units to actually reload a weapon. And it's not even worth getting the pistol up at this point. I mean, we'll be hacking away with a pistol for ages. So we get Henk out of the way. And we'll hopefully get a shot off from here. Got him. Right, Bernardo, you wanna change out to a full clip? Just in case. Another turn. Yeah, we could be looking at the last alien now. Now he's under attack. So move him to a corner and drain your time units. Even though he's still carrying nothing at all. Right, I want you out to the field as well. Sounds like they're retreating. Oh god, there's another one. Right. 37, so... yeah, I think he's got enough. Nice. Time units. Oh, look at that. All the way from downtown. Well, unfortunately, he's stunned. So he could wake up again soon. That's the pain about the calcinites. They, because their claws are like built into their suit, they can't be disarmed when unconscious. It's a bit risky going up here, but the risk usually rewards you a bit of sight. Gotcha. You little rascal. You could be completely unarmed at this point. Sometimes they will come into battle having nothing on them at all. Of course I'm going to miss every shot because... reasons. Right, crouch. Miss. Oh dear. Come on, Hank, you gotta do something. Oh lordy. This is why I hate the rifle. It's if it's not been so weak, it's just really bad in terms of aim, especially with newcomers. And again, Easter Island thing on the little hill there. Oh, look out, Charlie's working up. Yeah, I know, I just want to... Any weapons that you leave on the ground, I think, usually get taken away. Or do they? When the mission is over. Right, if he wants to cyclically control us, he's got to find us first, and he'll come to us. They don't actually have many time units, calcinites. I believe it's like about 40 or so, if that. They're not hugely equipped with that. Right, put that in there. Put that on your backpack. Hopefully we can... Right, 52 time units with 10 time units per shot. Wow. I'm surprised he actually got 2 shots of those in. Yeah, I think it is the last alien because it just went straight to our turn. Yeah, I know it's the... Good grief. Put in your backpack. It takes a lot of time units to put an item in your backpack, which is, I suppose, is fair because obviously in real life you'd have to reach back, unzip it, so on and so forth. Right, now he's coming into range. There's very few battles I've had to resort to a dart pistol. And just, this is really indicative of how blooming useless the darn thing is. Okay, 50, so we'll give it a shot, literally. I've lost count of any shots he's taken now. That is well over 5 or so. He's too busy faffing about his survival then to actually attack. Right, he's empty. He needs to get the heck out of there ASAP. And so is he. What you can do in this game, which I find really handy, is throw the entire gun, although the range is rather limited. Come on then. Unfortunately you can't move the screen around while the enemy turn is going on. Right, pick it up. I think Hank's got a grenade, yeah. Right, let's go. Here he comes. Oh, he's not dead. That's usually an insta-kill for wow. Not only is he not dead, he's not even touched. It could be the terrain difference, maybe that's making it hit detection a bit weird, but usually on even the most armoured people in the game, well, most armour you use later on, you can still get killed by that claw of his. Right, we might have line of sight. Oh, no we're not. There's one left. There's another one left, as it were. And it was him that's getting zapped, so we'll make him inert. See what he was carrying, yeah. A lot of aliens, by just looking unarmed, will actually be unarmed, so to speak. So I'm going to scavenge from the squad. Right, now it involves the bug hunt of looking in every crevice, every cranny. Because, as I said before, they'll just like stay there for the entirety of the game now. Which is so annoying. And this is Sonic Cannon. At this point it's called Alien Artifact because we have no idea what it is. But it can reload, so that's always good. Scavenge some stuff from here. It could have been that one earlier that was going in and out of doors. I'm pretty sure it's the Calcinite using his psychic trickery on the troops. Now this is where the stoneheads usually reside. This is actually the edge of the map here, and there's nothing but like, yeah, you can just see the rippling of the ocean waves there. Yeah, they usually like to hide in a little bunker under here, which is really risky because it's a single person corridor and they'll just come out and kill you and go back into hiding. Very frustrating. So for now what we'll do is we'll spread out thinly across the area and then get shot at because we found out where he is. Alright Hank, you've killed some. Kill some more. This is a hell of a long shot, but the line of fire seems clear. Let's try this. Always 1 time unit short of the actual requirement, isn't it? Oh well. Oh my word, not one. Granted it's a long shot, literally, but still infuriating. Yeah, I don't think he sees him. We could be okay. Obviously we have to reacquire the target to see him again. He really hates that tree. Right, I'll just take cover down here for a sec. Need to reload anyway. Now he's out in the open. I think someone might have a grenade. Bit of a long throw. Oh, it's good. Whew. Got a lot of blokes killed in that mission. And obviously the civilians just all annihilated is the detriment there. Got a fair amount of promotions though, so not too bad. Plenty of aquanauts in the sea, but we've got a lot of bodies to research. There's no scientists available right now, so we'll plod on to the end of the month. I'm guessing the council's not going to be pleased about this, considering this and the previous mission we screwed up on land, yeah. So it's a mediocre kind of Not fantastic, not terrible, but yeah. She's a good point to save the game right there. Now this is where the game gets more difficult into March and April when new faces come up from the ocean. What's the research coming on, boys? Okay. Now we should have a spare CD can that we can chuck in the tank. Oh, yeah, automatically puts a replacement in for us. Thank you. We'll need some more aquanauts. It's interesting that the aquanauts you get killed. If they're just replaced by fresh ones, you don't really have to pay more. You're just refilling the stock, so to speak, for the same amount of money. Right, here we go. Now the war starts to turn in our favour a little bit. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough to help. It's interesting to note we get magnetic navigation and ion beam accelerators. I'm pretty sure magnetic navigation in the original game could only be retrieved by, I think, finding a navigator rank alien intact, live, and interrogated. But it seems like we've got this off the bat. So let's see. Lots of choice here. I do want to go for the sonic cannon at some point because that's like the pinnacle of handheld weaponry. But it's generally easier just to go for the sonic tree first hand. And now that we know what the pistol and the clip are, we can manufacture them. Which is a waste of time because And the amount of terror sites, UFO recoveries, you can just get the darn things for free. I mean, look, we've got 80 of them with 32 rounds of 10 each. So now the harpoon gun is obsolete. The gas cannon's still handy because the explosive bolts and all that. But sonic pistol, god yeah. 10 guns, 2 for each weapon. Done. You can wreck out with sonic pistols with the aquatoids and stuff. I think we're all equipped to go anyway, so let's try that again. We don't need torpedoes. The hydrojet cannon's okay, but as I said before, it's harpoon technology that gets superseded by later explosives, which is a shame because I really like the look of the hydrojet cannon. It's I might have shown it last video. Let's have a look. Hydrojet cannon. Here we are. It just looks like a portable Gatling gun with your choice of armor piercing, high explosive, or phosphorus for underwater use only, which is a little bit of a pain. But anyway, let's go and rescue them. Speaking of which, in the meantime, we can. I'm going to take some scientists off this for a second. I'm going to put it towards the the calcinite corpse. Some corpses in the game, and you find out you research a lot more corpses than you did in the original UFO defense game. Calcinite corpse, for instance, will give us access to hand-to-hand weapon technology. Right, let's see how we go. You want to keep your... Oh wait, you haven't got one. Yeah, the game is rather finicky when it comes to dishing out weapons. You've got too many. You've got too many. Okay, I might have done this bit incorrectly. Oh, that's weird. In the original, you could right-click and it would actually count as OK wherever the pointer was, but it turns out we have to do that manually. Yep, more aquatoids. And the calcinite brothers. And local natives right in the line of fire. Right, what we're going to do is, he's the biggest threat right now, but we've got no line of fire on him, so I'll move this out, scan the area. It's always best just to take in the surroundings. One shot, he's dead. That is the power of sonic technology. Actually, I think I'll run this stream to an extra hour or so. Hopefully we don't screw up, and if we do, we just go back to our latest save. Right, 50%, can you do it? Yes, you can. Nice work, Ensign. I believe he's an ensign. He is. I think he might have a few lieutenants on this adventure as well. Yeah, there's a lieutenant with the chain through the anchor there. With the higher ranks... Ooh. Someone just... Oh, okay. Rude. With the higher ranks, it means if they're killed, the result to morale is much more significant. Like your troops are just screaming that your CO has just died, and it's like, what do we do now? What do we do now? Okay. Well, you know what? For that, I'm gonna zap you. Oh lordy. Right, go and get him, Fido, Fred, whatever. Couple of shots. Right in the arse. So far so clear. It's best just keep pivoting from time to time just to scan the area anew. Wow, they're busy. And because the melee move takes so little time units, they can just repeatedly slam your craft or whatever. Right, there he is. So move him out of danger's path. As you can see from the stats, the aiming weaponry is much more accurate than the basic harpoon stuff. You're almost guaranteed to get a shot every time compared to, say, the lower percentiles of an ordinary harpoon gun. Couple that with the extreme damage, you do actually turn the war quite in your favour. I'm guessing that tree might be in the way. In theory, then I can actually whack him from this angle. Maybe. Just on the 50-50. Give it a go. Zapped. Gone. Dead. Right, I want to put some troops out in the front line to hopefully stave off any further attacks. Yeah, there's a Chaos Knight right there. Might be able to get a shot off. No, we can't. What we could do is put him over here. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Well, that failed. Right for the window. Great. I was going to say, hopefully they'll notice our attack and come over this way. And not kill him. That's very weird. I've never seen that before. 3 hits and he didn't die. Maybe it's a bug in the mod, maybe, or something. Or they've actually meant the standard armor on your character means something this time, because as you can see, it's single figures almost all round, and any sonic weapon, let alone any melee attack, could just melt it. Right. I'm just ready for some time units to spare so we can fire if we see them. If we can see them. Let's spread out a little bit more, but not too thin. Right, I think that's a large hotel-looking place. It basically comprises of a downstairs dining room. There's a bar around back here, an upstairs residential bit with a top-tier penthouse suite, so to speak. You get your troops in there, it's actually a good place to work from in terms of vantage point and cover. If you can get in there, though, because the aliens know this and they'll try and get in there first, as we can see here. Try a shot. I think she's done for. Okay, let's have a shot. If an alien creature is in the general direction of your line of sight, and if they still don't see it, the odds are you can still risk a shot. But not always. Oh well. 50-50. Let's prune the palm trees while we're at it, right? Right, what are you going to say? Good grief. Well, unless he jumps down, we should be okay up there for now. I mean, he can give it a shot. Or it. Right, that should have badly wounded him, at least. Try another shot. Okay. Try another one. Feeling lucky. Okay, never mind. Oh! Never mind. A bit silly. Should have moved him, shouldn't I? I think he's gone inside as well, so just leave him be for now. Send in the tank. Now, one thing I love to do in XCOM is you don't get penalised for blowing off walls, structures, tables, chairs, whatever. So what I like to usually do, if I can, what I usually like to do, is get better at grammar. Is to blow open the side of a building to let tanks and stuff just roll in, and it usually just blows the cover of anything inside. Right, if I can set my troops up now in a position where they can take advantage of reaction fire, we'll have half the job done. Always watch your back. Like, it's pretty much common sense, but as you can see in the previous mission, a lot of times we just got flanked. So best be aware of that. That looks like the first or second floor, maybe. We might be able to slip in the... No, we can't. Okay. Yep, as I thought. They're coming up on the flanks. Come on, hit. Thank you. Yeah, that alien's in the top floor, isn't it? This tree might provide some cover. This hill will provide some cover. Yeah, it sounds like he's inside. So I'm going to approach the door again. Now this is when it becomes particularly dangerous. Yeah, he's got enough for a reaction shot if he's lucky. Just general close quarters combat. Because the confined space and such doesn't let a tank in. So what actually do you do? Let's go into the closet here. You can make a few jokes about that if you want to. Sorry, I just sneezed. At some point I'll come out of the closet. Anyway, until then, let's get going. I'll put you right there. And you'll go in next time, or next round you'll... I don't know if that's my shot or their shot. Got a feeling it was my shot. Always be aware of open doors that you didn't open yourself. Oh, there we go. Usually know it's either civilian, and most of the time it's usually a civilian, or it could be an alien. Right, I want to get a shot off and then hide again. Now I want to hide. Of course, see, I wonder where that came from. You can shoot through the windows as well, which is really handy. Nice shot. Yeah, obviously that open door was indicative of an alien moving around. Oh, where did that come from? Well, it came from this gun. Do we have enough for running? Yes, we do. Okay, run. I wonder if I can get a shot through there. Is that not... Kind of looks like it should work. Ah. I could throw the gun at him, but that won't work. Got his attention at least. Target down. As you can see, I'm not exactly the most resourceful of more Aquanauts, so I mean I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 including the coelacanth. But it's XCOM, and at the end of the day you will lose troops no matter how good you are. I mean the alien AI is a little bit predictable sometimes, but can adapt and will get very lucky when you least expect it. As I said, the whole psychic business of them finding out where you are, then retreating to safety, and then using their psychic attack is really infuriating. And it's even worse at night time because the aliens at night time have much better vision. Wow, that's an interesting shot. Oh well. Aliens rarely check cupboards, quite frankly. They're hiding them a lot, but as when it comes to looking for you, they just won't do like a search pattern like humans, players can do even. Oh dear, son of a bee sting. I caught us unaware. Right, let's make them move to us. What the hell? Oh, bugger. Whew, almost parted her hair. I think there's one still left though. Yep, that's me, that's PT. Mr. PT as everyone calls me from GTA. Yeah, this is XCOM Terror from the Deep, and it's an old 90s turn-based strategy that got remade by some good people who made it into Windows workable game. The original was a DOS game, you see. Oh, and as you can see, we're outnumbered by aliens, about 3 of them. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, so we've got 2 of them there. One of them's over there in that direction. I'm going to back off and make them come to us. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble now. Not too much, because we've still got a fair amount of troop support. Just going to have them stand by at the gates ready to go. That scared him off. Right, I don't think we can actually see any of them. Yeah, we can't see any from there. There's one over there. He's got line of sight on him, so we'll try a few shots his way. Third time's the charm. Okay. Oh, that is just... If that coelacanth had a moustache, he'd be shaved by now. And this Aquanaut's still got a bead on him. Tables are usually handy to hide behind. They're not impervious to damage, but... I know, I'll take that any day. Just going to pull back a bit more. Pull back to about there. We kind of got an idea where they are now. Oh dear, they're coming through the doors. Oh, they're coming. They're coming closer. Right, what I'm going to do is going to set up an ambush. She can hide there. Hopefully it doesn't go at that side of that window. These guys will be ready on the front here. Sometimes the aliens just like to go through doors back and forth for some inexplicable reason. So, there's nobody there. Send the coelacanth out again, run the front. There's one. We can probably pick him off from here. Yeah, we can. 50% chance. That's got to hit him, surely. Oh, you know. Not. Right, you've got a couple of shots in you. Oh dear. Right, hopefully we can squeeze a couple of shots his way. Yeah, as I said before, the bulkhead prevents line of fire. So let's have another go. Nope, not there. Right in the shoulder, I believe, and it still didn't kill him. Like I said, these sonic pistols are powerful, but they're not exactly gonna surefire a kill every time. Wow. Takes a licking, but keeps on standing. Oh, that was 59%, and you still missed. My word. 19. Okay, try it. Well, he probably doesn't have enough time units to do a kill, so... No, he doesn't. That's fine. He's like, oh, where do those shots come from? I'm sure they came from over here. Spoiler warning, they did. Really? You're an ensign, for God's sake. No, you know what, I'm going to keep on aiming shots because I want to not keep missing what I seem to be missing. That's what I love about the game. Nothing is a dead cert. I mean, later XCOM games I've found to be rather reliant on if your person is promoted as a sniper, almost all their shots are guaranteed 100% in the XCOM remake, I mean. In this, though, you can still be really high ranked and still missed. Thank you. Now, where are your friends? Nah, she hasn't got enough time to cross the room, so I'll peek around the corner. Nope, still nothing, I'm afraid. See, this is the part of the game where complacency gets you killed. Because you're so busy searching around for them, you're wasting time moving around, and when you least expect it, you'll get shot. I think somebody saw something then. It could have been upstairs, like the coelacanth might have been looking this way and saw something. There he is, top of the building, behind her as well. Darn it. Quite frankly. Really? No line of... Oh my word. Yeah, sometimes if you see a target, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to hit it. So if I move to the side a little bit, I might be able to... And sometimes... Oh, okay, not today. Sometimes, though, if you can't see them, you can shoot them. And vice versa. Now he's going to miss, isn't he? Oh, okay. Yeah, again we've let civilians get massacred, and 5 of our troops down. Solar harpoon bolts are on the way out, doesn't matter. Got some promotions, got a few deaths, but not enough to make anyone panic, so win-win. And once again we'll need to rent a goon. Actually, it's not too bad for Aquanauts. That's what the research is doing. Okay, average. Let's check the funding. Yeah, Africa's not happy with us. Yep. More Aquanauts, more saving, and the day goes on. Yeah, it's either March or April. Even on moderate difficulty, they'll start bringing in the new aliens. Obviously, with a live in-text specimen, you're given a more detailed description and more eerie face. Alien origins. Okay. Right. So let's research. You want to get the corpses out of the way as soon as possible, really. I mean, they don't take a huge amount of scientists to do so. Yeah, our rating's going down. We need to get ourselves out into the field more often. I mean, I will admit I am a sort of a regular user of coelacanth, so... And it can take away promotions from troops, so to speak. We can actually sell some of these harpoon guns, no, or dart guns, for a little bit of profit. You want to keep the jet harpoons just in case you get a base invasion. I want to hold on to that one for now. I want to sell the torpedoes. At any point, if you research a corpse or a whatever, you can get a lot of money for that way. Because we know what an Actoid corpse looks like under the autopsy report now, so as long as you keep one of each specimen, enough for research, you'll be fine. We almost made $1 million in profit. Right, so save there as well. Because we're not doing too badly. Could be a lot worse, could be a lot better. It's usually when the council says you are making a lot of people unhappy, you risk termination of the entire project. I think like 5 or 6 of them pull out altogether after reducing their input. The game is over. Right, let me just check the... Yeah, we're good to go. Oh, he's taken off. Okay, so he slowed down time. He's lost the dude. Sometimes that will happen. They'll just touch down for a moment and then... Now the Guiltman's interesting because I think he's kind of based off a creature from the Black Lagoon. A very sort of weird missing link between previous links in the chain of humanity. Sort of a trope on that kind of thing. I'm going to research the sonic pulsar as well. It's usually a lot of fun. Now this is what is inside the calcinite. It is just literally a blob of protoplasm with a few metallic components for the their mind control. And of course, researching some of these corpses gives way to Vibroblade, which is, well, I'll tell you now. Quite frankly, it's a metallic drill used in close combat. Some aliens are more susceptible. If I could just do this. More susceptible to hand-to-hand combat more than other creatures. And it will just... Basically, you just stand right next to the alien if you get close enough. and just drill them with a squishy sort of sound as you might have heard in the last battle. Right, let's go and save Miami. Now this is actually a port mission. And we introduced the latest in Alien Terror, the Biodrone. Think of it as a small UFO, well, as you can see quite clearly, with a human brain inside. The Biodrone is a really formidable opponent because of its rapid fire sonic device. As you can see. But I think there's a bug with the Biodrone where it has a melee attack, which means it has to get close up to you. But the melee attack, for some reason, does no damage. Oh, yeah, this will be going back on my YouTube channel. I've got a few. Well, I was actually organising it last night. If you just YouTube Mr. PT, as I spelt it, and should check you there. I've been recently doing some Ace Combat 7 videos of some missions, but those are for non-narration. It's more of an archival thing. But yeah, this will be uploaded in about the next hour or so when I've finished it. I think Twitch only gives you like a certain amount of time before the videos are deleted, so you can upload it in the meantime to YouTube and stuff. Now here's another creature called the Lobster Man. It is basically a human-sized, well, a little bit taller lobster with powerful pincers, which means they'll melee you even if they have no physical weapons on them. But they are susceptible to like the vibroblade and stuff. Let's see what we can do. I think this should just make him mad though, as you can see. Yeah, the gas cannon is completely useless on it. But the good thing about the Biodrone slash Lobsterman combo is that they don't really carry any psychic abilities with them. Oh, sorry, how did I turn? Don't think we can get a shot off this way. No, we can't. Oh well, we'll wait for it. Now, just in case they come back, like they'll cheekily open the door as we've seen. This is actually one of my personal pet peeves about this game, is that, as you can see by April, I think we're in April now on the game, yeah, the aliens are much tougher and much more resilient to Terran weapons. There he is in all these lobster-looking whatever. Call it Lorry. In the original UFO Enemy Unknown game, you wouldn't see more exotic aliens until I think like June, July, thereabouts. So you had plenty of time in the meantime to research more effective weaponry. And even then, aliens were still susceptible to laser technology, which unfortunately this game doesn't have. Come on, third shot. Yeah, it's, you can see like the most powerful weaponry in your arsenal is still not exactly effective. Now that buzzing sound just then you heard was the Biodrone trying to melee somebody, and it is, I can't remember, but I swear I have seen like Aquanauts being killed with it, but very, very rarely, and even then my memory might be completely accurate. Yeah, he's still standing there, proud as punch. So we'll get this person out of the way and move in the next one, if we can get him in this angle. No, we can't, because reasons. Come on, snapshot. Yeah. He's on his last legs now, though. That's not going to work, mate. Trust me. I have to put him into harm's way. Because they will react and fire back. No, that's 3 left, so I'm going to risk that. Come on then. Out you come. No, please kill him. Okay. No, they've still got gas cans. I do like to keep the gas cannon around though because they're explosive and it's just deadly against gillmen, aquatoids and other associates. And they made that ugly noise when they die. Now I think he might have woken up. Actually no, he wasn't stunned, so show enough time units to whack him though. Yeah, this guy's a fresh one. I think he might be unarmed by the way he's not reacting or doesn't seem to have a weapon to begin with. But he's still deadly with those claws. They will cut through any armour you have. Yeah, he had a gun and he's not dead, so yeah. Let's get everybody ready just in case we're busted open. There's a biodrone in effect. Now the pain with a biodrone is that you must take it out at long range because even though they are susceptible to melee attacks like the lobsterman, their explosion death knell, so to speak, is devastating. Think of it like the cyber disc from the original XCOM, but a much smaller profile, which makes it sneakier because it can through doorways quite easily, go up lifts and all that sort of razzmatazz like an ordinary humanoid creature can. I think we yeah. Holy moly, 1, 2, 3. Right, he's the priority at the moment. Now, I think that alien downstairs, the lobsterman, he might have dropped all his stuff. Yeah, I don't think he's carrying anything. As I said, they don't usually, unless this modification has made a difference, they won't actually re-pick up anything they've dropped, which is advantageous. Come on. Now that explosion happened up there, in the, I think the 4th level even, so nothing will be destroyed. Right, fall to the back. Come on. Gotcha. Right, who wants some more? Of course. Okay, I want to put you out there. That is really annoying, it won't let you go past that. 17? I don't want to risk it. I know I sound really selfish by not risking the lives of my men to save these people, but that's just how I play, I guess. Oh dear. I bet he's going to shoot when he... No? Okay. Yeah, sometimes they just love to shoot in the back because they can. Yeah, the doors are usually impervious to damage, which is annoying. Come on, Andrew, you can do it. Got a good brother named Andrew. Good man. Didn't kill it, but it's a start. I actually find that lobstermen don't have the fastest reactions in the game. Oh god, he's unconscious again. because they got so much health, a lot of the time they'll, especially in a smoky environment where that health is replaced by smoke inhalation, they would just fall unconscious. Right, we could see their numbers dwindling now. Oh, maybe not. Nope, I don't want to risk that. Let's try for round 2. Come on. Oh, flipping heck. Okay. Hate these awkward angles. We've still not touched him yet, even. I think you're available. Sometimes it's interesting to see when you shoot an alien, they'll stop what they're doing, and by the next turn of your turn, so to speak, they'll be just staring back at you, and it is one of the most unsettling things about this game. Like, they know where that shot came from. It's just, well, they're ticked, quite frankly. Oh. Come on, Andy. Yeah, he's unconscious now. That's the problem with lobstermen. Just falling unconscious makes them... Well, he's dead. Unconscious ones just means a high risk than just waking up again and just carrying on their merry way. You know what? I could have bite the bullet at some point. I'll put someone on guard. There's not a lot of cover in this basic port map. Very exposed buildings there. Sometimes the aliens like to hide behind these crates and barrels. More often than not, though, they'll be inside buildings waiting for you to check the buildings. Missed me. Let's see if we can get you. Come on, Dave. Good man, Dave. And you also see the clips have much more capacity than your standard harpoon weapon systems, which already make the sonic weaponry just that much more desirable. Right, go on, Andrew. Good man. Get inside. You've earned a reward. Accuracy and stuff does improve with each contact you make with shooting them. Apparently, if you take more damage in battle, it means your health will be tested and improved. So, like, more hits, more shots, just generally means better stats. Like, carrying more heavy stuff apparently boosts that as well. It's very subtle, but eventually over the course of the game you will see your troops improving, if they manage to stay alive. There's not many left now. I'm going to guess there's a biodrone at least out there somewhere. The biodrone usually leaves like an acidy sort of trail, as you saw it just dripping acid. When it moves around at ground level, it will leave scorch marks to indicate where it's been, and it's usually fairly straightforward as to where it is. Usually. If they choose to move around. If they stay in the same spot, obviously they won't make that trail. Oh dear. See, I hate it when this happens. You find one, and then you don't kill him, and then he's aware of you. Yeah, we're going to wait for him to get a bit closer. Now, I think these like lumps here of waste or debris or whatever, they're a gameplay mechanic where I think it might not apply to the surface ones, but certainly these lumps of like coral and stuff underwater Might have mentioned in a previous video, but here it is again. Moving your troops through it will eat up time units more than usual to indicate that it's very sort of thick mud or whatever. I'm not entirely sure it's applicable on land as I say, but it's best not to risk it if you can, and you don't have to go through it. Oh lordy. Come on, you can see him surely. I can't see him, but I can sure hit him. No, he's going to be really ticked off. I love that. Just like, I'm going to get you kids, fire one shot, turn them back to you. Alright mate. You're welcome to do that. And that door's open, so that's kind of worrying. Okay, that one looks unarmed. Oh, sneaky rascal. Yeah, there they are. Now he's dead. Come on, Andrew, you can do it. It's interesting that the skips are usually indestructible to anything but the most powerful explosives. So they usually make a good place to hide behind, if you're lucky. Right, Vasco. You're up. Oh, nice shot. Usually if aliens take damage, they'll either kamikaze run towards you, or run on cover. Obviously it's Lobsterman, so he knows he can still pinch. But I can still shoot. Reload your blast, love. And you too, mate. Right, we're not... Yeah, we're down to literally 1 or 2 now, if that. There he is. So we can hide behind the wall there. He's dead, unfortunately. We might be able to get a shot off there. And get rid of those barrels. That's one thing I did enjoy in the original XCOM was just hitting barrels and stuff and just blowing up the place to get rid of cover, and it's just cool to blow stuff up. Yeah, sure, I'll be on later, mate. What do we know? 10 to 6. Maybe a little bit for an hour later on, perhaps. Obviously, I won't be streaming that, but yeah, have a good one, Shandy. Take care, alright? Give my regards to the rest of the hive. Now that you guys know what I sound like. I don't think we've got a clean shot there, though. No, we haven't. She might. Cheers, buddy. Not many people view this channel, but it's nice when my friends get around to viewing it. Yeah. I don't mind. At least you can understand me. That's the main thing. I'm not fantastic at public speaking, so I do apologise if I've mumbled throughout this Twitch video. And what the heck is in my line of fire? I'm sorry, but that's really annoying me now. Well, you know what? When in doubt, retreat. I'm going to make him look for us. He might go after him, though. That's the problem. I think it's the last one, though, so we should be okay. Oh, good shot. All the way from downtown. That's not too bad, minus 12. Right? We got some promotions. We lost 3 people. For our first encounter with Lobstermen, that's not too bad. And I'll save there. As I said before in the previous video, if I lose the game, I lose the game. I'm not looking to exactly do an example of, yeah, this is how it's done. What's on there? I swear in the original Take a Drink, they didn't actually mark the map with details, because what it usually was like just little places here on the map, as opposed to actual physical islands. Australasia. And there's like a little controller to swivel the world around, which is much smoother in this version, I see. But I just prefer to right click around the place. And obviously zoom in and zoom out, unlike the original, is done by the mouse wheel. Right, let's see what the research is going. Okay. Not too bad. Need a few more scientists, ideally, so see what our stores are like. Oh wait, hold on. Living quarters. About half a capacity of 100. I think they're 50 per. Let me check. Is it just 50 per habitat? Yeah, 50. You don't want to get too many scientists as much as you need scientists, in case you find out you're making less money and then the bills start climbing up. But for now we get 10 more, because science is the key to the entire game, quite frankly. Here they are. Right lads, we'll chuck you in. Sonic pulses are really handy. One of my favourite weapons. And the aliens know that, and they'll love them as well. Right, we're going downhill fast. They're not happy. Someone's pulled out, so that's strike one. Sonic pulses ready, that's good. I'll get the blaster power clip done as well. Hopefully at the same time as the rifle. So we've got plenty of sonic pulses, and they have now made the Magna Blast grenades obsolete. Don't really want gas cans anymore, quite frankly. Oh great, a shipping mission. Now this is where it gets difficult. And you know what? I'll leave it for next time. I'll save there for now. Even though we're going downhill, we might not win. I mean, a lot of people are ticked off on us. But I never like perfect playthroughs anyway. I like to show how difficult the game can be, if you're new to the game, for instance. And yeah, so thanks for watching, folks, and I'll probably stream this again sometime this week. Take care.